So dealing with patients with COVID in intensive care unit is something very special. Those patients are very fragile in terms of respiratory condition, of course. They face different complications, and CT is there to detect those complications. By the end of March, our hospital decided that we were to increase the intensive care unit number of beds. The number of beds in the intensive care unit here at the University Hospital Henri Mondor, actually that was the creation of 86 intensive care beds. We are usually dealing with 90 beds at the hospital, so that was actually doubling the number of beds in the ICU. So how do we deal with that? The first thing is we have to do it in a rush. The second thing is we have to provide the best imaging to those patients in the intensive care unit, and we have to have a new CT device brought to the facility so that we can take care of the patients. By the end of March, we turned to GE Healthcare and said, okay, how can you help us? We have 3 CTs already fully busy at the hospital. How can we create a 4th one, but not in 1 month, not in 3 weeks, but just in 10 days? And here we are 10 days after, and the CT is arriving. As you can see right behind me, the CT is now going to be loaded within the containers that have been brought and built, designed as we liked, to deal with those patients in ICU with COVID. And we are ready to go. I would just like to say some words because that was an adventure, really. An adventure for us, an adventure for GE Healthcare, but also an adventure for all those workers that have been working night and day throughout France to build those containers, to make sure that those containers will be delivered today out to our academic hospital. So for our patients, for us, thanks for providing and being successful at this challenge.